Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be chatting it up about 2019, my goals, what I'm trying to manifest, and energy all around because you guys, 2019 is about to be the year and I know I've been feeling it. And I've been so excited. I hope you guys have been feeling it too. This is actually my first video of 2019 and this is finally the time in my life where my college life has settled down. I'm only taking a few classes here and there this semester, and then after that YouTube will be full-time for me. So starting with this video, I will be uploading a video once a week. On the dot exactly. I might upload an extra video here and there, but that's only if I have another one pre-uploaded for the next week already. I'm going to be on my shit and I'm so excited for that. And I also have another big announcement that has something to do with a podcast that I will talk about in another video. But if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you will get little updates on my podcast because I'm really excited for it and I'm just excited for the whole year, you guys. This year is going to be amazing and I feel it in the air. I would love if you guys commented down below what your goals for 2019 are, but I was actually flying home from Washington, D.C. yesterday and I was just looking out the window being sentimental after I read a chapter of this book. Actually, I'm obsessed with this book. It's called Girl Wash Your Face and it was recommended by my roommate actually. And basically the last chapter I read, or the last paragraph I read before I wrote down my goals was, do you have a goal for yourself? I'll tell you again, write it down. No, seriously, write it down. Imagine it in intricate detail. Focus on it whenever you can. What will it feel like to get healthy? How will your clothes fit? Or how about your dream job? What will your first day at the company be like? How about the 15th day? What will you be able to do in your free time because you have that position? How much happier will you be? I like visuals as well. I keep my visual reminders of my current goals taped up inside my closet so that every time I get dressed, which is daily, I see them as a reminder. Like, I have always been the person who hears like, oh, you should write stuff down, like you should write down, you know, what you like about yourself every morning or just like positive affirmations, whatever. But I'm never the type of person who's actually written it down. I'm like, oh, I'll just tell myself in the mirror, or like, you know, I know what I would say, so like why would I go out and say it? But this time I read that chapter and it kind of hit me differently. So I was looking out the mirror, I was looking out the window of the airplane and my phone had just turned off my portable charger and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna write it in my notes. I didn't have a pencil or paper or anything. So I wrote down some goals in my notes and I really thought deeply about them and I want to tell them to you guys so that you guys can not only keep me accountable and, you know, remind me that these are the things I'm going to be doing, but also could encourage some of you guys to write down your goals as well. Tell me in the comments. We can work on being our best selves ever this year together, which I'm really excited for. I just came into this year with a whole different mindset. After Vlogmas, I think that I really let out all my feelings, especially in my last video, the way I wanted to. And I think I really showed you guys like who I am as a person now, the past 30 videos that I did through Vlogmas or whatever. And I got so much amazing feedback on that. Like, I look back at the last video I uploaded and it brings me to tears because you guys really put in perspective that it's not about the numbers. And even though I was like emotional, I was on my period or whatever, in that video I really had never felt so close to you guys because the people who do follow me and watch every single video are so loyal and I'm so thankful for you guys. Like, you guys have no idea how much that means to me and how like you guys just needed to slap me in the face kind of and be like, look what you have and who cares about anything else. And I'm like, you're right. Like, there's no need. I mean, obviously you should let yourself be emotional like I said in that video and you should let yourself cry and be confused, but then you should wake up the next day and think about what you're gonna do to change that and what you're gonna do to make that better and what you're going to do to thrive in this life. So I've been really excited to make this video. So I am just going to go ahead and read you off my notes. So my personal #1 goal is to finally hit 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is, you know, my dream job. Not only my dream job, but it's my hobby and it's what I really enjoy doing, connecting with you guys and relating to each and every one of you and just like making ourselves be able to be the best version of ourselves. I think that's what my channel is all about and that's what I want to keep moving forward with that, and I'm really excited for that and I would love to grow my channel up to then. You know, that's obviously maybe it's a realistic goal, maybe it's not, but it is it would be amazing to have 500,000 people in this little family of ours. And it's just a good goal of mine. So my next goal, the rest of the goals could probably relate to a lot of you guys. This next goal is to stop saying sorry so much. It wasn't, growing up, my mom said sorry about every single little thing, and I remember being so annoyed at it. I'm like, Mom, stop freaking saying sorry. Like, not that, like, the more you say sorry, the less meaningful it becomes, if that makes sense, because you'll just start saying sorry, 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 and then not realize that you're doing it again and again and again, you know? So, by the way, I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. I'm really hyped up on this Dunkin' Donuts coffee, which is my newest obsession. But it wasn't until I started dating my current boyfriend that I realized how often I actually say sorry. Like, any little thing I do, if it's not the best version of what I was supposed to give the other person, if that makes sense, I'll say sorry and just feel actually really bad for it, and it'll bring my energy and vibrations down. And I, think that one of the best qualities in someone else is to be unapologetically themselves. And I think that that's a quality that I would love to have. So even though I do say sorry a lot, and it's gonna be really hard to push it back. I'm gonna tell all my friends that if I, especially my boyfriend, if I say sorry too much, slap me in the face, keep telling me not to say it, because my feelings and thoughts and emotions are valid, and you shouldn't apologize for anything. Seriously, if you are using the energy the way you want to, or the way you're, made to use it, or made to be in this world, why would you say sorry for that, Whether you're hurting someone else's feelings or not, you should just be authentically yourself 100% and not be sorry for that. And that's what I want to learn this year. The next one I've kind of talked about in my last video is to embrace your emotions. I'm the type of person who, I am very emotional and I hate it about myself. I know everyone's like, love every part of yourself, but I hate how emotional I am because it gets the best of me, and I just feel so weak in that moment. But at the same time, it is so human to get emotions, and not only human, but it's healthy. In my last video, I didn't realize how many people could relate to that until I uploaded it, and I was like, dang, this is something normal that happens to a lot of people, and I just hold a lot of my emotions in a lot of the time. Any emotion you should embrace, and that's what I want to learn as well. My next one is to read more and listen to more podcasts / educate yourself. Whenever I'm on the plane and stuff, I'll read, and it is my happy place. Seriously, my number one happy place is probably being on a plane that's more than 2 hours and opening up a good book and being able to really think about what the book's saying. And a lot of the books I read are self-help books, so that kind of goes with the educate yourself, the brand of my channel. But I will read something and it will hit me so hard, and I'll just look out the plane and be like, life is fucking crazy. So my number one thing is to read more, but also to listen to more podcasts, because I have been really, really into podcasts recently. I'm obsessed with this girl called The Quietest Revolution. If you're into, she doesn't even talk about astrology and zodiac and tarot and stuff like that on her podcast, but that's how I found her, through YouTube, because I'm just interested in that kind of stuff, which I'll make a video on this year as well. Just the way she goes about her podcast is so inspiring, and what she's promotes in it. And then also I've been watching this guy, I think it's called, I'll link him down below, but I think that one's called the model or the healthy model or something. And he doesn't even talk about modeling physically or whatever. He's just saying he wants to be a health model and just in a fitness model for just anyone in the world who wants to listen. And he is everything he says is very reasonable, and it makes things be put in a different perspective. I think the podcasts are really cool because a lot of the time when we're conversing with people, it's more we're listening so that we know what to say back, instead of just listening to take in the information and learn. And that's, what you should be doing all the time anyways. And that's another 2019 goal I have, is to, stop listening to respond, but really listen to understand another point of view, because that will help you grow whether you realize it or not. Just being open-minded to the way other people think can put you so much farther in the world than you would expect. It's really, really cool. But also, just especially since I'm done taking all my hard classes in college, just educating yourself, and keeping that up. I've had a month off for winter break, and I already feel knowledge escaping me. That sounds so weird, but listening to podcasts and reading books will make you so much more knowledgeable than you expect. Reading is a really cool way to spend time with yourself, but also grow. And it's watching YouTube videos can also be the same, but at the same time you can get lost in the recommended on the sides and stuff like that. So once you find a podcast or an author that you really, really like, I encourage you to stick with it, and please recommend podcasts to me down below, because that's just been my new favorite thing. My next one is make enough money to have a cushion and then treat yourself to Balenciagas. I have been wanting these like $700 Balenciagas that you guys probably are gonna think is ugly. Like, I've been wanting them for so long, but I cannot get myself to do it because I'm paying for all my rent next year, which is gonna be a lot. I really wanna invest in getting a really nice place. I'm excited, so excited to show you guys that stuff, like my moving in vlogs and all that like jazz, and I'm just going to make it such a YouTube friendly space because I'm living alone. It's going to be so awesome. I'm so excited. I wish I didn't have to wait till August, to be honest, but I want to be able to not, number one, be stressed out about paying my own rent next year, and I want myself to have the goal of making enough money that, number one, I have a cushion after I pay all my bills, and number two, I can treat myself every once in a while. So in this book, the girl is saying, I've always wanted a Louis Vuitton bag. She was like, I was just looking around in the airport and seeing all the people that I really wanted to be like, and she noticed that the girls she wanted to be like were the girls with the Louis Vuitton bags, and you know, they had their stuff together, you know, they treated themselves, blah blah blah. So she worked harder and harder. Every single time she was like, maybe I won't get it now, maybe I won't get it now, and then eventually she got to the point where she got it. She said it was the happiest purchase of her whole entire life because she seriously felt like she earned it. So just having a little goal, like even if it's materialistic like that, to work towards is really awesome, because if you work enough to be able to stunt in those shoes, you should wear them with confidence, and like you're like, I freaking earned these, you know what I mean? Obviously, I don't know if anything of what I'm saying makes sense because I'm so hyped up on coffee, but I really want to be able to earn enough money to have a cushion. So yeah, that's that. My next one is finally declutter everything and stop hoarding. Not that I am a hoarder at any point at all, but I'm the type of person that I'm like, oh, like I'm not gonna throw this away. This could either be donated or I could sell this for a little cha-ching. All of this, I always have like a reason to keep something, if you know what I mean, but I'm always decluttering at the same time, and I'm like, eventually I should stop having to declutter and like not have any clutter at all. So another goal of this year is to finally be minimalistic in that sense. I'm just not the personality to be 100% minimalistic, like not own any knickknacks at all. I'm a knickknack fiend. I love knickknacks. But I also am tired of just deep cleaning my room every 3-4 days. So, you know, I think I'm gonna start today after this video. I just really wanna get myself together in that sense, because I feel like it's just gonna make me feel a lot better overall, especially when moving into my new apartment. I'm not gonna have any clutter at all. And then my last one is the most important one, and the one I'm most excited to share with you. I actually got this one from this book. I really recommend this book to you guys. I will link it down below. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have a giveaway at the end of this video. Stay tuned for that. But my last most important one is to stop being small for others. Take up space whether they like it or not. I was reading this chapter and it was all about how a lot of times people ask us how we're doing and like how our life is and whatever, and we don't talk ourselves up at all. We talk ourselves down most of the time so that people don't feel like, number one, you're bragging or that, you know, you're doing better than them. Like, have you guys ever been in a situation where people are like, how's your life? Like, tell me about you, whatever. And you talk about all the great things that you've been doing and all this stuff, and they almost seem like mad that you said that or like just disinterested right away. Like, that has happened to me so much this past year. And I'm not offended, it just makes me feel kind of weird because I'm like, oh my gosh, do they think I'm like a narcissist? Like, they asked what like I've been up to, and I'm happy to say that I've been working on myself, blah blah blah. But a lot of people who don't vibrate as high of a level as you and kind of maybe might not be doing as well will make you feel bad for that. And you should never feel bad for encouraging yourself to become a better human and for taking up space, because a lot of the times we make ourselves feel smaller to make other people happier, and I realized I actually do that a lot. I don't realize how much I've accomplished because I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want other people to feel like they haven't accomplished that much, when really you should be taking up as much space as possible, because it is fucking amazing that you have accomplished so much, and you should want to share it with the world, and you should surround yourself with people who want to hear that and will even reply to you about what they've been changing about themselves and how they've been getting better in life, and just surround yourself with more people that take up space, because once you get in that little spiral of being small, surrounding yourself with people who make you feel bad about getting better and getting bigger, it will just make you crazy almost, because you're like, wow, like I'm finally working on myself, and either no one's acknowledging it or no one's appreciating it, or they're making me feel bad for it. And those are the people that you don't need in your life. They say that you're the same as the 5 people you surround yourself with, and as much as like you obviously want to have the same best friends all your life, if those best friends aren't pushing you to be your best self and almost making you feel bad for taking up a lot of space, then, you know, maybe switch up your friend group a little bit. In 2019, we're gonna stop making ourselves feel small to make other people happy. Yeah, that's all I had to say. I think we can do it too. I am really, really, really excited for 2019. And the giveaway that I just came up with, I'm actually going to order 3 of these books for you guys, and the only things you have to do is subscribe to this channel and put on the little post notification bell, because I'm going to be making my content as good as possible for you guys this year, and I'm so excited for it. Also, subscribe to this channel to be a part of this fam, because I love you guys and we all love each other and support each other. We all want to be the best selves we can be. The next thing you are going to have to do is comment down below your New Year's resolutions for 2019. The last thing you're gonna have to do is follow me on Instagram, because that is where I will be telling you guys the giveaway winners. So 3 of you guys will be winning a book, this book, and I will be shipping it straight from Amazon. So once you guys win, I'll tag you guys on Instagram. You know what? Comment your 2019 New Year's resolutions on this, but also comment them on, I'll make a post right after I upload this about this video, and comment it on that too, so I have it all together. So I will put all the rules to the giveaway down below. But yeah, I will just be tagging you guys on my Instagram story, the 3 people who win, and then I'll be DMing you, asking for your address, and I will ship it out right away. I'm super excited for you guys to read this book and tell me how you like it, because I love it so much. Once I'm done, I might just make a whole separate video about it. That's how much I love it. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This 2019 energy is off the walls, and I can't even explain how excited I am. If you can't tell from this video, it's just a whole different mood from my last video. But you know, we're only going up from here. It's a great year for everyone. I can just feel it. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye. Peace.